Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of my Trove news series. Now, they didn't show off anything today, so I'm just gonna have some random gameplay in the background. And they also didn't have much to talk about, but they did answer a lot of questions with a lot of great information. So that's what this episode is going to be the majority of. Honestly, they answered more questions and gave us more hints at stuff than they would usually showing off items anyways. So the first thing, they did have a little bit of things to talk about before they answered any questions, and that was basically just stuff we heard about last week. But if you weren't here last week, basically all they mentioned is that consoles will be having a new update, a beta update coming soon-ish. They said they have it submitted and it just needs to be approved, so it can happen anywhere from next week till maybe a month or two down the road. So basically they have it all done. It's going to be a stability update for consoles, meaning I know there's a lot of players that play on Xbox, I think specifically. Maybe this happens on PS4 too, but I really hear from Xbox players where they crash all the time, which is kind of weird to think about console games crashing. You do not hear that very often. In fact, I don't think I've ever heard that besides like No Man's Sky crashing on PlayStation 4. So that will be coming, like I said, anywhere from next week till whenever they get it approved. And then after that will be the launch patch. Once again, I'm reiterating everything I said last week because they made mention of it again this week, and maybe not everyone saw last week's video. So what the launch patch is going to bring is all the UI updates. So that's going to be the new crafting inventory, which is amazing, and I can't wait till console players have that because they have no idea how amazing that is. And then the new loot collector, basically anything UI related that we have on PC and consoles doesn't. That is when consoles will finally have that stuff. And then after that, so we're talking months down the road, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 months, maybe even 6, according like thinking about Trion's past and how they delay updates like crazy. This could be half a year from now, I don't know, but it could also be 2 months from now. We don't know. But this is going to be the post-launch patch where finally consoles and PCs will be 100% in sync, which is what I am personally looking forward to the most. I think this is the most excited patch I have been waiting for in the entirety of Trove besides the actual launch, because this means that my entire audience can now look at a video and take information in, because right now whenever I do a patch notes video, consoles ain't getting that patch. Whenever I do a guide on a new update like Flackbeard or the winter, they didn't get a winter update. You know, they had no Snowfest at all. So half of my audience didn't. There was no point to watch that video. So that's going to be really exciting to finally have everyone in sync. You guys are going to get Dino Tamer, you guys are going to get the Jurassic Jungle, you're going to get all the new dragons, the new animal styles, anything that PC has, console will finally have, and then every update after that will be 100% in sync. There will be no more separation at all. Hopefully. I don't know how true that will be, but usually it works out that way. You know, Warframe is kind of the same way. They were behind for a while. I think it took them like a year, and then they finally caught up to PC. Same with Blacklight Retribution. All those, you know, usually this happens because consoles are different than PCs, so they have to develop them differently at the start. So that's, like I said, one of my most looking forward to patches, even though I don't play consoles. It's just that way my audience finally understands what I'm making videos on, and it pertains to them. Because then it's like a waste of time, you know, to make videos that half your audience can't even make use of. Also, they did make mention, so remember, this patch, this synchronization patch, could be anywhere from 2 months to like 6 months down the road. After that is when we're finally going to get the next expansion, which I'm kind of sad because I thought this next expansion was going to be coming within springtime. It could, like I said, it could. I'm not saying anything for a fact because they don't give us dates for a good reason, because they could delay at any time. But after the synchronization patch is when the next expansion will be coming out for, once again, PC and console will be fully synced up. So that is the Shadow Tower / Power Rank Update expansion, quotations everywhere. And they did mention that there will be more Clash Gems coming to that patch, and they're actually going to switch the way you obtain Clash Gems. So I don't think they're getting rid of Clash Gem keys. I think they're going to have the original Clash Gem system in place, and then for the new Clash Gems, they're just going to add an additional system to get those ones, maybe just so if you want to focus it down, because right now the Neon Ninja Clash Gem is amazing, the Shadowhunter Clash Gem is amazing. Who knows if the new ones that they release are just worse? So I do believe that they want, I hope, I'm basically giving Trion advice right now, I hope you make them separate so that way if a new player comes in and they want the original Shadowhunter Clash Gem, they can still get it through Clash Gem keys and the Everdart, and then this new system will be completely separate to get the new Clash Gems, because maybe some of them suck. You know, a lot of the Clash Gems right now suck, so who knows or who's saying that the new ones won't suck? So I think that's the way they're going to do it. They also said that they might be adding animal costumes to match animal hairstyles, which that would be amazing actually. Thinking about it, like a bunny costume, that would be pretty cool. And the rhino, like I said, the rhino was my favorite hat style that they've released so far for the animal type theme, and a rhino costume would be pretty amazing, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what classes they would be tying them to, or if they'd be universal costumes. That'd be the first time that they'd ever have universal costumes, but I don't think they would do that because they've mentioned before for different things they don't like doing things that affect every single class, because then they have to put in a lot of work. That's what they say, that it'll take a lot of work to update every single class. That's why we don't have emotes and stuff in the game, because they don't want to do emotes for all the classes because they have so many, which I guess that's understandable, but seeing what they do, I don't know. You guys can have your own opinions on that one. I won't make mention of mine. And the next thing they also said, coming in the new update or the new expansion, again quotations because we don't know what they want to call it or if it will be that great. They will have new uses for diamond dragon eggs, meaning basically they're just going to add more primordial dragons. They've said that before primordial dragons even existed, that they will have more uses for them. So of course, if they're going to be updating power rank, more primordial dragons are probably going to come with that. I don't know how many, and like I said in my 20k PR Let's Play video, I'm just so far behind. I have one diamond dragon egg, and they're already going to be releasing more, and I'm hoping that the patch is within 2 months. I'm not trying to, I don't want it to come out in 6 months, so that just means I'm going to be behind. That would be the ideal situation anyways. And the next thing is they did hint that there will be a patch coming before the next expansion, which Qubesly speaks to you. That's exactly what they said. That's exactly what I wrote down. So what that means is before the next expansion or whatever the next big update, there's going to be just a small patch like we get every other week now. We get Flackbeard. 2 weeks before that, we had Snowfest, just a little patch. We are going to get a patch that makes Qubesly speak to you. Now, this means one of two things. Either they're going to be adding quests to the game or a story to the game, or they're just going to put in semi-voice acting for allies. Maybe because you know how, like, some things in this game have voice acting, like, Pinata God, Shadow Pinata God, whenever you hit him, he makes that, like, sound. So basically, they could be just adding little effects to the allies, or they're going to be adding a story mode or actual questing to the game. I don't know. That's all they did, because someone in the chat asked, give us a hint on something coming in the future, and that's what they said. And then for the last thing, they said that there will be no new Chinese New Year content this year. They're just going to be bringing back last year's content, which is Celine the Dragon. You spend 10k qubits, you get the dragon egg, and that's it. There was no actual, event. I don't remember. I believe it was literally just Celine. You can buy Celine for 10k qubits, and that was it. Or the egg, at least. Kind of like the Yorin and Dusk and all that stuff. And that was it. Like I said, there's actually a lot of information in there. A lot of it was reiteration. Some of it is new stuff. We might be getting quests to the game. We don't know. It could just literally be grunts and stuff from the allies. They might just make some noises. We don't know yet. They just re-mentioned the Shadow Towers being updated. The Diamond Dragon Eggs are 100% getting either more Primal Dragons, or they're going to find something else to do with them. Stuff like that. So I'm excited, especially for the PC/console sync patch. I don't know when that's coming. No dates were set today at all, so it's all just speculation from us. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.